What's up,
How are you?
buddy? How the hell are you?
Doing good. Like that poster right there. Did you put that up just for me?
Hold on. Let me switch you over real quick. I just brought this up to my audience, and I was like, do I take it down or do I leave it up?
No.
Because it's almost
No,
like
no,
wearing.
you leave it up. Yeah.
It's like wearing a shirt to the concert, though. You're not supposed to. There's like rules. You know what I mean? But
Or like, no. I don't think that's the same. I don't think that falls under the same rule, you know.
listen,
So, but I like that. I like that it's up there.
that's awesome, man. And by the way, that probably will go down. I've seen you guys, probably like 50 times throughout the years. That night was absolutely incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible that night. It was when you played all three albums. I mean, at Irving Plaza, dude. What a fucking show, dude.
Yeah, man, that was a blast. I remember too, it came together pretty quickly, you know, like our buddy Christian McKnight, he was they were trying to fill a date there, and and it just worked out that we were already kind of close, you know, so we just kind of added it on there at the last minute.
We got a lot to talk about with you, but going off of that, because for those that don't know, they played their first three albums in their entirety, so it was like 30 something songs.
It was a lot of songs.
Was that probably one of the hardest like shows physically to get through? Did you have to like kind of relearn the lyrics? Like, I mean, what was the prep like for that show, bro?
Well, like we had been doing, you know, because we were celebrating like the band, you know, and so like we had been doing those records, just not all in one show, but we've been doing them throughout the tour. So we were pretty well rehearsed with a lot of those songs. But I do remember just kind of the energy in the room and the whole thing. It like brought about this kind of it just went by so quickly, you know, like you didn't have like really time to think, oh, am I tired right now? No, like it was great.
I probably, being in the audience for that show, probably drank like 25 beers because it was just I sweated
a lot of beers.
I sweated them all out because it was every single song was just a sing along. It was just wild, dude. So much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, listen, we got a lot to talk about. Of course, we are speaking here on The Gunz Show, live on Twitch Music, by the way. Shout out to Twitch. Of course, this will go up on The Gunz Show, Idobi Radio, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Dude, a lot to get to. Congratulations, because live shows are back. Taking Back Sunday, saw Riot Fest, incredible atmosphere, my man, and then you guys have been able to continue to do shows. What was it like stepping out onto that stage for like the first time in 2 years during the worst times of our lives?
Man, like it was pretty wild, you know, like it felt I had other people ask me about it, and then like kind of the way that I came to describe it was I was kind of expecting it to feel a little more strange, like a little more foreign,
Right.
But it was almost as if no time had passed at all during the show itself, you know. But it was just fantastic, man. Like it's like to be able to be out here and staying safe and all that is just really we missed it a whole lot. So, and then I guess too, you know, like it's like you kind of like lose your way a little bit after not doing it for so long, you know, like, and so it like felt back, like I had this big feeling of, oh yeah, this is what we do. All right, I got this.
We had I had John on a couple weeks when he kind of was talking about the Stray Light Run stuff and whatnot, and the announcements there, which is very cool, by the way, that they're going to be reuniting for the holiday show at Starland Ballroom. Shout out to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I kind of asked him this question, but I want to ask you, right before Adam goes out on stage, okay? Right before you go on stage for that first show back, were you nervous? Was it kind of just like, all right, fuck it, let's roll? Were you kind of just like anxious? What was it? Was it different than any other time before going out on stage?
It was all of those things, to be honest. Like there's a like it I mean, of course we always get nervous still, right? But with that, like it was this thing of like, okay, do I remember how to do any of this? You know, like it or like because you feel out of practice, but then right the second you walk out there, it's like everything just comes right back.
Unbelievable. And obviously it was so much fun. And Taking Back Sunday, still doing a bunch of shows. You're on tour with, I don't know, a band called Jimmy Eat World, which is
Yeah.
so much fun, man, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like, there's not only, I feel like, is there a greater appreciation for just how lucky we are to be able to do what we're doing. It kind of really drives the point home when you're getting to watch Jimmy Eat World every night too.
Yeah, and you realize, not saying Taking Back Sundays, not obviously incredible, but Jimmy Eat World, like when you see them live, like anytime I've seen them, you're just like, damn, they're good.
Dude, so good too. Like there's so many like small nuances I think that I just kind of took for granted when watching them or listening to them in the past, but I like the other night we were in Spokane, Washington, and I went out to front of house to watch them, and like halfway through the show I was just like, oh my god, like even aside from how much of a fan I am, like they're just really good. They're really good at doing this. Like so yeah, we feel very fortunate to be here with them.
One thing that I've learned or kind of it was interesting during the pandemic, man, especially, I kept doing the Gunz Show because I thought it was important for bands to still be able to talk to fans and for fans to still kind of, interact with bands because, obviously the whole industry, live industry got decimated. So all of a sudden, if you had tickets, you couldn't see them. And obviously music is an escape. It's a celebration. It's insert the word. You know what I mean? Like music is blank, insert the word, because it is everything, all different feelings and emotions. But one thing that a lot of people that I spoke with had done, and I kind of did it myself, man, was kind of go back to comfort music. The nostalgia stuff that I kind of like delved back into like the drive-through days, and like I would listen here and there, but like kind of just like put me into just music that made me feel that I knew every single word and all that stuff to kind of get through some rough times. And yeah. I think it's so incredible, man, that after all these years, Taking Back Sunday and like a Jimmy Eat World or half these bands that are going to be at Chain Fest are going strong still, man. It's so rad. I don't want to call it emo 2.0, whatever the hell you want to call it, whatever. I think it's just that loyal support, but also we're all in this together. And this Taking Back Sunday Jimmy Eat World shows, man, are a perfect testament to that.
Yeah, man, we're reminded every day just how lucky we are,
I mean, just absolutely incredible. What was your, as we speak here with Adam from Taking Back Sunday ahead of a big festival this coming weekend, which we'll get to in a second. What was your listening habits over the pandemic? Did you delve back into comfort music? Did you listen to perhaps stuff that you never really listened to before? Or did you kind of just say whatever?
I just kind of said whatever, like I didn't really change much up. There's because I feel like a lot of my comfort music I always listen to still anyways, like a band like Lifetime and like things like that. But I got really into Run the Jewels. I think they're just so good, and I listen to that a lot. But yeah, I mean, like my habits with it, there were sometimes, like I feel like that I had a hard time listening to anything because it came with all this uncertainty, that was tied to just kind of not being able to do what we're doing right now. And during that time, it was just a lot of Netflix, but
yeah,
but yeah, like I can't say there was anything in my listening habits that was anything out of the ordinary.
I feel like one thing that I kind of really appreciated was I was able to delve into catalogs and classic albums that I might only know like 2 or 3 or 4 songs from. So like obviously like I know Rolling Stones, all their hits, like we all know the hits, but yeah. I don't know if I ever truly sat down and listened to an album front to back from the Rolling Stones, or even like have I sat down and listened? I probably have, but like you know what I mean. Like all of a sudden I was listening to songs that like were just song titles in the past. I never actually really knew
Sure.
it. Or like Zeppelin and shit. Like obviously I know some Zeppelin, played guitar, so obviously I would look up to Zeppelin. But just sitting back and just listening, whole new appreciation for music. Just hearing like these albums.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's awesome too, because that's how all those people like intended that music to be heard. so it's awesome that you got to experience it that way.
We're speaking of Taking Back Sundays. Adam, we got a big festival coming. Before we delve into that, though, congratulations, my man. I played it on Friday. I played it last night again. We did it on Twitch Music as well. The My Name is Jonas cover. I love it, dude.
Thank you for saying that.
The vibrato in your voice, how you're singing it, is so spot on, man. Like, you do a tremendous job of just enhancing an already classic, dude.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that. It was funny, man. Like, we were like in 2019, or like that poster on the wall behind you, you know, that's like, we had a really busy year. And then at a certain point, the sound checks, you know, they started to get a bit monotonous. So that was one day, it was Mark, our drummer, who was like, "Can we play something that's not ours, just to make it more exciting?" And then someone suggested Jonas, or started playing it, and everyone just knew it. Like, there were like, no one had to, like, later we went back like to make sure we had like all the little things worked out, but like everyone just knew the song, because that's how much we listened to it when we were younger, and how much we love it. So then we started sound checking with it, and then at a certain point we thought, well, should we just put this in the set just because it's fun for us? Like, and then we had a day off in Buffalo, and we recorded it, and then just kind of didn't really know what, like, we just wanted to have it for ourselves, you know, and I'm really glad that we were able to share it.
Absolutely incredible way to do it, because you're talking Blue Album. I mean, I put Blue Album up there with like Through Being Cool, Jersey's Best Dancers, Get Up Kids, Something to Write Home About. These albums meant so much to me, especially Through Being Cool, Blue, and Something to Write Home About. And Lifetime as well. I mean, these are classics. Nothing Gold Can Stay can be around there as well too. You know, I mean, these are the albums that like Save the World, Lose the Girl. These albums meant so much to me. But that Blue Album is just incredible. And you know how it is. Obviously, you're a huge fan of me.
There's not a bad song on it.
Like,
there's like, it's like, yeah, like if you sit down with that record, you listen to it front to back, and there's not a bad song on it. It's amazing.
And of course, shout out to Photo Finish as well, to Gallie, Marquis, and everybody out there. Great family, man. Right there. I saw that you're including them in your posts these days. Little Photo Finish shout outs from here and there. You guys are.
Yeah, man. We've been with Gallie since the very beginning of our band, and with when it came time to figure out like if or like to put the cover out, just to have it out there so people could hear it, they were very gracious and offered to help us out with it. So we feel lucky to be a part of that part of Gallie's life also, as well as his booking agent.
Absolutely.
Prowess.
They do a tremendous job. We love Gallie and company here on the Gunz Show, and everything that they've been able to do and sustain and continue to build up, especially this type of music and the genres and everything together. But my man, for those that are, if you haven't picked up a ticket yet, you got to get on board. It's this coming weekend. Talk to me about this festival, California. We've been waiting for this because it was supposed to happen last year. Like everything,
right? Things
either got canceled entirely or postponed. It's finally happened. Stacked lineup. It's you guys, Jimmy Eat World. The Somerset just got added. Envy on the Coast. Shout out to Long Island. Love Envy on the Coast. Cartel's going to be a part of it. Anthony Green's going to be there. Just so many homies, man. This is what it's all about. This is the festival this coming weekend, finally upon us, my man.
Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, too, for us, like I remember the first time we ever played Chain Reaction, or like our first time to the West Coast. You know, the show was The response and the reaction from the crowd was, it was incredible. Like, it felt like we were playing a New York show, you know, and that was the first time that ever happened. And so Chain Reaction holds a really special place for us, and we're just happy to be a part of it, and I'm happy that it's happening.
Yeah, yes, us as well. And I think also, obviously, the fans are a huge component of that. And with a lineup like this, yeah, Cartel's playing, so many bands are playing. Like, it's almost like if you're a fan of one of the bands, you're a fan of all of them. But from your standpoint, man, it's got to feel good being able to see some of the homies again. Like, you're gonna like the backstage is gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be safe, obviously, and everything, but it's gonna be great to just see and hear some of these songs that your other favorite bands are performing.
Sure. That's one of the things that was great about Riot Fest and also Furnace Fest. You know, that was a really,
Yeah.
Because there's something that happens, you know, like physically, like when you're able to see it live and everything's loud and being amplified. I'm looking forward to it.
That's, of course, happening this coming Saturday. You can be a part of it. Check it out, Chain Fest. It is stacked. We're actually speaking with Amberlin in a couple minutes after this. Our buddy Steven from...
oh, boy.
Yeah, big fan of him. And Amberlin's still going strong as well.
You told him I said hello. Yeah.
I will pass...
Yeah.
I will pass on that.
They have new music coming soon, I think, too.
He has one of those distinct voices that you might not even know it's an Amberlin song, but once you hear him sing, you're like, oh, that's Amberlin. He's got such a distinct voice.
Yeah, big sweetheart, too.
A couple more questions here with Adam from Taking Back Sunday. What has been one of the perhaps most surprising positive reactions from a Taking Back Sunday song since you guys have started playing shows again? Or what song kind of has been going off these days?
It's been the whole set, and that's why we're some of the luckiest people that I know. You know, like it's like you're stepping into some kind of spaceship once those lights go down. You know, and I'm eating up every minute of it.
Did a song hit you differently now that you're playing it after not being able to really fully play, TBS songs for 2 years, besides like the Insta stories and the live sessions, live streams, etc.? Has a song or the lyrics perhaps hit you differently now that you're singing them after not having it for a while?
You know, I can't say that they have. No, I'm just so grateful to be out here, man. like that. That is just kind of the whole thing is just really incredible.
Very cool, man. Listen, we're stoked that these shows are happening. We're stoked that TBS is doing the damn thing. And also, I know that listen, we understand, haven't been able to do a lot the last year and a half. People have been in different states, everything like that. But we're back together, man. It looks like things are going strong. Perhaps some new TBS on the, in 2022. Can we keep our fingers crossed for that?
We are working very diligently on that very thing, and it's one of our favorite things is to be in the studio. So there's that's when we're not on the road, getting to be the luckiest guys ever. We're in the studio getting to be the luckiest guys ever. So that's like as soon as we can get that out to people, we will.
Perfect. So obviously follow them on all their socials, TBS official. Also fucking whatever. Got that going. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Great stuff there.
On that too.
Absolutely great stuff there that Adam had been a part of with a couple of the other guys and Anthony and whatnot, will be at the festival as well. So we'll see if something happens there. I got to get this question in because he actually subscribed to my channel and I said I'd ask. Somebody named CBF is going to be at the show this coming weekend. He's a big fan of Ballad of Sal. I don't think is that going to be on the set list, or can you at least say a lyric from it or something?
No, it's definitely not going to be on the set list. There was we played it a lot in 2019. I was really surprised. I don't see us playing that one. You know, with that song, there was I had a friend call me and they were like, yo, it's really mean that you wrote this and put this out. And I thought, you know what, you're right. We won't play it anymore. And then enough time had kind of passed to where we felt comfortable playing it again. But That's not anything we've rehearsed or anything.
Gotcha. So there's your answer, but you'll be able to hear a ton of other Take Back Sunday songs. Chain Fest this coming weekend. Adam, always a pleasure having you here on the Gunz Show, my man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for taking the time.
Obviously, be safe. Continue rocking out on these tour dates, and then 2022, man. Let's just go strong. Let's fucking do it. Taking Back Sunday. Don't call it a comeback, baby, but we're coming back. We're going strong. You know how I goddamn do. Let's fucking go, my man. Adam, Take Back Sunday. Appreciate you coming on, man, and the support throughout the years, dude. I really fucking appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Tell Amberlynn I said hello.
Absolutely. Will do, my man. That's Adam Lazzara. My man, let's go.